Actually, hold on, don't start yet.
Oh, well, I kind of did. Should I end it?
No.
Okay. I'm going to put the Zoom meeting code.
Okay.
What is it? It's fine, Dad. I got it. I got it. Is 558 698 9786. There we go. Yeah, I am. I will be back.
You ended it?
No, I ended it. More people joining in now.
Hey, watch out.
Yeah.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Forgive me for a second. I'm gonna just real quick. Is it gonna end it?
I don't think so. Well, if you swipe out of it.
Hey guys, if this ends it, I apologize, and then I'll start it right back up. I just gotta check and make sure I don't have any Instagram messages from anybody trying to get the code. So give me 1 second.
Okay. It's still
All right, is everybody still there?
Probably just pause. There you go.
What's up, Pono? Catlin, you still in here? I saw your question. I think it all depends on how long we're going to be closed, man. Either way, I'm going to make sure that you pick up where you left off as far as like the amount of weeks that you were in training, right? Because it's supposed to be a 3-month program, right? So you're gonna get credited for that time for sure, regardless of what week we're on. But yeah, we're gonna keep going. Like as far as the curriculum goes, we're gonna keep going during these weeks as well. So like tonight, we're gonna be working on week 6. Last week we were doing week 5. We're gonna review week 5 tonight, and then get into week 6 also. So
Yeah.
what's up, DJ?
Join
Evening.
the Zoom thing.
Yeah, I put the Zoom room up in the chat. So feel free to watch either on here or up on Zoom. Let's see here. What's going on?
Whoa, that's a sharp.
You started it from the intro one, right? You started from this one?
Yeah, I started from that one.
Okay.
Good. We still have what? Being too young.
What's up, DJ?
So people should be.
Eldridge
getting a
family,
notification.
evening.
Everyone join the Zoom.
Yep. Yep, we're getting the Zoom up and going.
What's going on in your mouth, Nick? Whoa, that tooth. Hey, Toby. Alright, it's 6 now, so people should be joining in.
Well, they could have joined it. They can join it early too. What's up, Toby? What's up, man?
You should wait for people to get on there.
Yeah.
Ow, okay, that's hurting.
We'll give them a few minutes to make their way in. Something's up with my camera though on the Zoom. What's up with that?
That work? No.
Yeah.
Hey, Jason.
What's up, Jason?
Oops. Right.
this over here.
Rescue.
There, go get your gi on.
Rescue. Try to like. Actually, you probably already did.
Yeah, we got five in there. I don't got nobody in the Zoom room though, so I don't know if like people can't get in or what.
You gonna try it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same meeting ID number. Guys, and then we'll get started. What's up, Logan?
Try the PayPal thing again.
Evening.
That's weird.
What's
Might
going
not be
on?
done until later tonight, so try again one more time. Maybe at like 7 or something. It's for sure gonna be done tomorrow. Has to be done soon.
Yo, Jacob, what's up, man? About to get started shortly, guys. Feel free, anybody that wants to jump in on Zoom, and if you're training as well, that's the app to use so that I can watch the way that you're doing the techniques and give you critique and help you out with those techniques. And but for those that just want to watch, Facebook Live is great. Feel free to make sure that you guys are posting up questions. We're gonna do the full-on technical portion of the class tonight, including like the solo drills, just to make sure everybody has what you would have if you came to the week 6 class in the fundamentals, right?
There you go.
Yo, Gil. Good evening, sir.
Here, turn this up.
Oh yeah.
All the way. Oh, whoops.
No, you turned it down.
No, you're turning it down. Stop. Wait. There you go. Okay. All the way up.
Evening, Gil.
Yes, madam.
Yeah, we're giving it just another minute. I think Steph's coming in with Brandon.
Cool.
Maybe a couple other people, I don't know. But either way, we're going to get started. We got about 8 on Facebook Live right now.
Oh, nice.
And then after this is all done, I'm gonna upload it to YouTube as well, so people can go back and rewatch it as well. Yo, yes.
Hey, what's up, brother Joey?
nice background, bro. I think he muted himself.
Oh,
I think he muted himself. I'm gonna unmute him. I think he muted himself. Hey, what's up, Anna? Ryan, what's up? What else we got? No, that's Tasha. What's up, Tasha? Yeah. What a great background.
It's in the lawn.
Yeah. All right, let's get stretched out. We'll get started. What are we gonna do? Scoot over this way. Scoot. Stretch. I need this stretch in my life. Yeah, San Fran. Yeah, it's intro class. Intro curriculum at least. We're gonna be working on our elbow escape to the closed guard, hip bump sweep, Kimura. I'm gonna put out a video this week on my no-gi variation, hip bump sweep to guillotine, how to sweep with that guillotine, how to finish with the guillotine from the mount. I'm gonna put that up on our YouTube for Technique Tuesday tomorrow. So make sure you guys keep an eye out for that. I'm gonna be filming that tomorrow with Christian. Also, I'm sure Nikayla is gonna be doing a suplex workout tomorrow morning, probably 9 a.m. for the kids' PE. I'll find out if she's gonna be streaming that, most likely, just to be able to give you guys some more content, more stuff to do, more exercises, right? More workouts. So make sure if you guys got any questions about any of that stuff, any of the content, send me a message. Post it up in the chat. I'd be happy to answer it. Switch forward. Let's switch. Elbow back. Yeah, Toby, you'll dig it, man. We're doing, I don't know if you remember lesson 4 from Alliance Module 1. That's what we're going to be going over tonight. Lesson 4. Sick. It's a nice mat space, bro. Get like Toby out in Weezer, yo. Best mat space in Weezer for sure.
I know. You're good.
Is that your training partner for tonight?
Oh, he's miserable, man. We took him right here, and he got a few shots for his immunization. He's not really a happy camper.
Oh man. Where's Sean at tonight? Is Sean not training with you?
Oh, Sean. Yeah, Sean's out with the baby's mom right now, and
Running some errands. Let's do some switches here. Let's drop on our back. Let's do some lift, triangle. Okay, let's go shrimp drill, but stationary. Okay, next one, if you got the space, go to turtle, sit back, then go the other way. Well, not as good on that side. Got space, go to turtle, sit back. Hey, what's up? What's up, Daniel's family? Good to see you guys. Hey, so finish our warm up. We're gonna do week 5 review. If anybody has any questions on that, make sure you guys post them up. What's up, Spencer? Good to see you. So week 5, we did elbow escape to the closed guard against the mount. We worked on the cross choke from the closed guard, scissor sweep versus posture, and then the double ankle sweep to the mount. So I'll just show the whole series. Okay, so I'm here, I'm mounted. I'm gonna get Christian's hands to the mat. I pick my side, elbow across the belly line, elbow inside the knee. I'm gonna step over the foot, I'm gonna put the knee in. I shrink to the side, I get the underhook. I switch my feet, and I go to the closed guard. From here, I open up the lapel, 4 fingers in underneath, sit up to that top hand, cross choke. Now from here, I go to put the 4 fingers in, he postures up, right? I get the sleeve, okay, and I like the sleeve about right here at the forearm. Okay, from here, he's gonna go to stand and start stepping that foot and pushing down on my knee, right? You wanna stay on your knees, remember? So for this one, he's staying on the knee, like the standing guard break from week 4. Step that foot up. All right, now start pushing down on that knee, right? That's when I drop to the scissor sweep, knee comes in, scissor sweep, come up to the mount. Then I also have my cross choke from the mount, okay? The third technique was when the opponent stands all the way up. I'm too late, okay? So I got to here, he stands all the way up. Remember, I keep the collar, I bring myself to the ankle, right? And then from here, I can move myself underneath, grip on the ankle, knees are in tight. Let's turn. Come on back up. Come on back up. All right, so remember I was cross collar and sleeve. He stands up. I grip on the ankle. My heels are up above his waistline. My butt is underneath his hips. Knees in, push. Okay, I'm gonna sit all the way up to that cross sleeve. Let's turn, Christian, sit all the way up to that cross sleeve. Come up. And I lost him. But we end up in the mount from the double ankle sweep. Okay, so again, the week 5 review, elbow escape versus the closed guard, elbow escape versus the mount into the closed guard, cross choke, scissor sweep when he starts posturing up to do the standing guard break, or the 1 knee up, 1 knee down guard break, and then when he gets all the way up to standing, we go into the double ankle sweep, okay? So did anybody have any questions on that one in the chat or here on Zoom that didn't get answered last week or that you guys have lingering? No? Cool. Perfect. Good answer. What's up, Brandon? Good to see you, buddy. How you guys holding up?
Man.
Well, we're here. We can train. We can work on week 6. Pick it up just like we never left. Okay, go ahead and put Mac down. Okay. So.
Is that one? Oh, okay.
What's that?
Oh, I was just making sure you could hear us.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Okay, so we did have one standing technique. Obviously, most people won't be able to drill this one unless they have mats at home. But I just want to make sure that we show it so that you guys have it in your notebook, or that you guys can recollect it from the curriculum that I passed out. Toby, I can send you over our curriculum as well, man, if you want to take a look at that. But it's basically our week 6 curriculum is week 4 or lesson 4 in the Alliance Module 1 curriculum. So you're pretty familiar with that, right? So we start off with a little bit of self-defense, right? So let me see, make sure that we got a good angle here. I'm gonna adjust the camera just for this technique. Okay, so we'll move it this way just a little bit and a little bit up. Move it this way a little bit and a little bit up. What's up, Josh? What's up, Max? Welcome, guys. If anybody wants to tune in on Zoom, I put the Zoom code at the top of the chat. Feel free. So starting out our self-defense technique of the week, Christian's just going to come up and he's going to bear hug me around the arms. Boom. I'm here. First thing I do is hands on the hip, and look at how I start posturing my hips back. From here, I'm going to be able to underhook. I start stepping to the side, and I'm going to use a tricep grip on the other arm, okay? So I underhook and I grab the tricep. Now look at where I'm at. I'm in the T position. I can step in, I hip, and I Goshi, right? Hip throw. Okay, I drop down to the side control, and and there's our control point, okay? So again, grabs around the arms, gives me a shoulder check to the chin. That's okay though, because it's combat sports. Hip in, break falls. I can go right into the step over, into an arm lock as well. Again, Christian grabs me around the arms, hands to the hips, drop your base low, underhook, grab, hip in, and throw, okay? I can use the collar to guide myself down and land in a firm side control. Okay, one more time. Grab the hips, underhook, hip in, throw, drop back hip to hip, hug the head, hug the arm, and that's part one. What's up, Gino? I thought you weren't coming in tonight. What's up? What's up, Jason? Good to see you, man. Does anybody have any questions about the Goshi?
Nope.
No? Cool. Perfect. Okay. So from there, we move on to basically there's a flow drill that we can go into off the side control, but I wanna do this one-to-one.
You're on the Zoom, do you know?
Yeah, we're on the Zoom too. The group chat is up in the top of the comments.
Oh, he was saying that he wasn't going to be on the Zoom tonight.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what he means.
Yeah. So you probably just watching, hanging out.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So we worked the Goshi, the hip throw. Next one is I got thrown, right? So this is all for me to do now. Okay, and typically it's gonna be like you have an arm over and then the arm is out and he has his knee all the way up by your head. Okay, so we start in worst case scenario where I have to build up my base. Go ahead and put your leg up by my head, right? So I need to elbow in. And sometimes you're not going to be able to get this elbow in, but the thing that I don't recommend is hugging tight around their body. I like having a frame on the hip, right? And then if I can get it, I'll take a frame underneath his jaw, right? But sometimes that's not available and I have to make do with this. Now this elbow is going to help me move, right? So I'm going to be able to bridge, shrimp, okay? Or bridge, put the knee in. Okay, let's turn this way. So I bridge. I turn, put the knee in, and I use this to push his leg out to where I can step over. From here, I can trap and grab the half guard. I can overhook. Right? Let's turn this way. So, let's go back this way. Scoot. Okay, so I got the half guard, and I got the frame in. Okay, and I've stepped over his foot. Okay, so trap with the half guard. Okay, and from here, I'll step over his foot. I'll bring my knee into this side, just like we did on the mount escape. Is how I do the side control escape. Okay, so one leg at a time. Okay, so I start here. Frame, knee inside of his thigh. Step over the leg. Trap the half guard. Now from here, when I'm ready to go, I like to grab like the overhook right here. I don't like to hug just around his head. I'll overhook the hip, the arm, grab like a whizzer. I'll switch my feet, bring my knee in, forward shrimp, and back to the guard. Let's turn to where everybody can see the legs. Okay, so I'm here. I get a frame. Okay, and sometimes you might need to turn their head, right? Step over, trap the half guard. Now I can grab, step over, knee in, forward shrimp, and back to the guard.
Hey Chris,
Yes, sir.
could you drop the camera angle?
Yeah, sorry.
No
Boom.
worries.
Yeah, I forgot we weren't doing throws anymore. What's up, Mikey, Lucas?
Thank you.
Evening. Yeah, let's do it a few more times. Okay, so, yep, let's do it this way. Okay, so, elbow in. Knee, step over, half guard. Okay, from the half guard, I need to make sure that I stay on my side. If he just puts me back flat, right, it's gonna be very difficult for me to get this knee in, right? So try to stay on your edge, switch your feet, knee in, forward shrimp, and back to the closed guard. Frame, step in, step over the leg, trap the half guard, When I'm ready to go from the half guard to the closed guard, I step over with the outside foot, here and here. Knee comes in, back to the closed guard. Okay, let's go at this angle. I want to make sure you guys have a good enough angle to be able to see all the movements, right? So, and sometimes too, if you feel like their weight is all the way on that knee and they're not putting weight on you, then you don't even have to trap the half guard. You can just put the knee in and shortcut right back to the closed guard. Okay, easy money. But that's normally going to be your opponent giving you that read, and don't always expect to be able to get that, on everybody. Okay, so again, here, right? Especially if I can get like a good sprain, right? And I can get all the way back to the closed guard off of killing their base. Does that make sense? Any questions on that one?
We'll work through it.
Okay. Let me check here. Any questions? What's up, Mikey? Lucas? Got the kids training. Lucas, you making the wife train with you?
Knee under.
This whole group.
To get everybody a drilling dummy. You got a drilling dummy there at the house, Toby? Your daughter big enough to drill with yet?
What are you doing with the underhook?
I'm not underhooking. Soon enough, Lucas. Nope, I'm not even underhooking. Check it out, Gino. I'm just keeping it real standard. You're talking about with this arm, yeah? The underhook. I got elbow in, frame. Turn his face. Now I can put the knee in. Now I can wizard, right? Put weight on me. Like, come here. Just back to the closed guard. Mac, go away. Side control, right? So, and let's say I can't move him, right? Then I will typically look to try to make the frame, right? And then yes, I will start looking for an underhook. That's going to be a different series, right? So you probably remember that we used to do it like this, where I go here, step over, and then do it with a double underhook. That's perfectly fine. But sometimes you can't get the underhook, and it's perfectly fine to be able to still recognize when you can shrimp and get back to the guard, even without the underhook there. That makes sense, Gino? Can't get glued to or fixated on just one way of doing it. You know what I mean, guys? Like if I have to like always get the underhook to be able to escape the side control, then sometimes that opportunity is never going to present itself, and I'm going to be stuck on bottom for a lot longer than I need to be, right? Sometimes you just got to recognize when it's when the escape's there, right? You remember that, Toby? I could barely hear you, bud.
Sorry, coach. I need to figure out how to mute this.
Yeah, I can see what he's saying, but like I can't hear you, Toby. I don't know if your mic is working or.
Here.
How about now? Yay. Better?
Yeah, much better.
Okay. So on that outside arm, hey guys, are you punching, right? So if you bring the elbow in the frame, right, you're not just reaching over, you're punching to be able to hip escape, right?
Yeah, I'm turning their head too. I'm weakening their spine to be able to get them to put weight on the mat and not on me. To be able to then what's up, Trip? To be able to have them put weight on the mat and not put the weight on me, and then that makes it easier to grab the.
Gino's talking about the underhook on the second shrimp.
On the semiconductor shrimp. on the second shrimp. Yeah, so, okay, now I know what you're talking about. So, you're talking about, let's go with this side. Okay, so I'm here. Yeah, so like what me and Toby were talking about is like this. Like I try to like put my hand over on this, on his crown and turn his head, right? So
Gino's here.
when I'm here, I bring the knee in, I can trap the half guard, or if he's keeping weight on that knee, then it makes it to where I can go here and just put that knee in, and then yes, this turns to a strong underhook, right? And I can forward shrimp, right? And then yes, I have the arm underhook for sure.
Sorry.
Does that make sense, Gino?
The second, can you do it again? I backed out of the Facebook.
On the semiconductor shrimp? Yep, I got you, man. I got
No,
you.
the second underhook. I know that you have like the underhook on the far side when you're going back, like after you switch your hips. You know, on the second shrimp, you
Yeah.
have the underhook. Are you raising it above your head at all to open that hole?
I'm more so doing the work with my hips, right? I'm doing that hip to hip movement with my hips. So like, I can even do it without a partner here where my first one is going here, where I'm bridging, right? And I'm making it to where like I can move my knee. And a lot of what I'm doing here is like a forward press with that knee to expose his back foot to where I can step over that foot and gather it up and either grab the half guard, or if he's keeping weight on that knee, to then bring it all the way over to the other side. And then once I'm there, I hit that forward shrimp, right? And then yes, I have an underhook and I can grab the closed guard off of that movement. Yeah, cool. Any other questions on this one before we move on, guys? No? Okay, we're going into Old Faithful, Gil's favorite. What do you always teach the kids, Gil? We're gonna be going into the hip bump sweep, guys. The sit-up sweep, if you will. Matt, you're making me so nervous. Like, what's going on? Okay. So let's go from right here. It's a good angle. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so he's gonna be in the closed guard, right? So I shrimped. My elbow escaped into the closed guard. I'm here. Now he has posture, so we're gonna go over a few different concepts here where I'm gonna make sure that you guys are keeping, let's turn this way. Keeping head on the mat, hips up, right? Keeping some space underneath you. I have the grip on the sleeves. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look to use my hips to create some space to swim my hands underneath. And I'm gonna bring his hands to the outside, but not too high. So the big mistake I see people making a lot of times on this is that they bring the hands like all the way up here, and then it's really difficult to sit up and over that shoulder. Okay, so what I try to do is I try to get his hands like here. Okay, now from here I can sit up and over. I'm all the way onto the hand, not the elbow. Right, I'm all the way up onto the hand. I want to like crab walk into his hips. Okay, I want to like break his base with this crab walk that I've done, driving my knee all the way to the mat. I'm gonna grab his arm, and then I'm gonna pivot on this knee. I want to end up having I want to be looking in the face of my old position. Right, so I was right here looking up. I want to, off of this sweep, I want to look back at myself in the face. So when I finish, I'm looking at my old self, okay, in the mount. So this way. Okay, so I put his hands on the mat. I can push him away a little bit with my legs. I make them heavy. I sit up, and I drive with my hips to where my knee gets all the way to the mat. From here, I'm going to scoot him a little bit. I bump him with my hip, and I look back at my old self, which is now him on bottom mount. Notice how I drive into him. It's a hip bump sweep, right? That's why I like calling it that over the sit-up sweep. Because yeah, we're doing a sit-up, but I'm also bumping him with the hip. Boom. Let's go again. Couple more. Any questions on the hip bump sweep, guys? Oh, Mac is going nuts. Anytime that we're on the mats today, for some reason, he's all about it. I don't know what his deal is.
Yeah. Now reach over.
Any questions from our chat here? What's up, Christina? And Shane, what's up, buddy? Thanks, Logan. Gino's just taking notes in bed. No big deal.
Yes. No, I'm watching the news.
No, what Gino's probably doing.
It's on that arm.
What Gino's probably doing is probably what most people in the Facebook Live are doing. What's up, Ryan? Good to see you, buddy. What were you saying, Toby, about the arm? Yeah, Max got it down. Christian's been messing with him all day, so he's trying to bite his hand. So stop sticking your fingers in.
No, he's
Across your body like you're fastening the seatbelt, right? Like you're putting
Yes.
it right in that hip pocket in the seatbelt. You're changing that trajectory of their shoulder, right? As we're bringing them in, it's sucking them under.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But you're grabbing that arm, that tricep, right behind the elbow, and you're putting it in your body, right?
Yes, sir.
Taking away any post, and you're pulling them as you're pushing.
Yes, sir.
This arm?
I just like his face when he's getting swept. Nice, Steph. That was perfect. Gil's just worked the hip bump sweep too. Hip bump sweep right to the bottle. Yep. Hip bump sweep, bite the hand. Yep. What's up, Jen? Perfect. Yeah.
Yes.
I like
Yeah.
the anchor on the arm too, because if they resist, right, if they start hipping in or something like that, you can pull into that arm as you're turning over, right? So it gives you an anchor to be able to pull them into the hole.
Yep. Yeah, and for the most part, if you catch it like right before it's gonna post, you're gonna be able to get it. But then if they do post, it'll bring us into what we're gonna do next, which will be the Kimura. Right? Real simple lesson plan tonight, guys. As far as like the intro class goes and sticking with the curriculum for fundamentals, I am gonna be. I was talking about it a little bit earlier. I am gonna be filming a no-gi series this week off of the hip bump sweep, going into the guillotine with the arm in guillotine, and then using the guillotine to sweep, and then finishing the guillotine from the mount. Something that I really like to do in the gi, in no-gi, whatever. And it goes hand in hand with this lesson plan, right? So if you got a good hip bump sweep, then it's going to be natural that you're going to have a good Kimura, and you're going to have a good guillotine off of both of those, or off of that attack, right? So therefore, Gil, if you're teaching all these kids the hip bump sweep, make sure that you're teaching them at least the Kimura. Most of them can't do the guillotine, but then again, it is the apocalypse. The IBJJF don't even exist right now. You know, I'm teaching my kid. I'm gonna have my kid doing guillotines and heel hooks and the gi. We're doing it all, man. We're doing it
I had
all.
Roscoe doing omoplatas the other day.
Yeah. Until some order comes back to Jiu Jitsu, right? We're gonna just like, go wild on the internet, right? That's right, Ryan. Nogi. I'm gonna put that up tomorrow for Technique Tuesday, right? So keep an eye out for that. When is the time that you'd prioritize a Kimura over the hip bump to mount? That's what we're gonna go into next, right? It's gonna be when they post. That's when I'm gonna grab the Kimura. There are gonna be specialists out there that are gonna do their hip bump sweep in a way that's gonna set up the Kimura more times than the sweep. And I like to do that as well. I like to do, for me personally, I like to do hip bump into triangle. That's one of my favorites, hanging off of the hip there. So let's take a look at the Kimura here. Okay, so let's start this way, right? I'm gonna put his hands on the mat. I'm gonna sit up, and then when I go to hip bump sweep him here, he's gonna post on the mat over here, okay? This is when I'm gonna look for the Kimura, right? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this hand that's on the mat right here, and I'm just gonna take it and grab the wrist. From here, this hand is gonna go over his arm, and it's gonna grab my own wrist, right? And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna be pulling him back to me, putting my back on the mat, the foot that's on the same side as the Kimura is gonna step over his leg, and I'm gonna start hipping out, locking my guard up, right? And now notice how I have the Kimura locked and I'm ready to go. There are gonna be guys that are gonna be putting their feet on the mat. They're gonna be lifting their hips up, right? So if Christian was to go ahead and like put his feet on the mat and lift his hips up and go to try to roll, right? And can you like look away from you, right? So I would let him roll, go ahead. I would let him roll and then immediately start trying to take it from the top position or putting it on his hip, stepping over the head and finishing it top side or with an arm bar falling back, okay? So that's like our trifecta right there of Kimura attacks, okay? So Christian, let's go again. Okay, so I put his hands on the mat, I go to hip bump sweep, and he posts right from here. Let's turn. Sorry, I picked a bad angle. I go to hip bump sweep, boom, he posts, I grip, I step my foot over his leg, I shrimp, and I finish the Kimura. So do me a favor, you do it to me. I want to show you the posturing that we should see from the uke, from the person that's on top in this technique. Okay, so he's gonna put my hands on the mat, he's gonna go to hip bump sweep, I post out, right? And now when he goes to shrimp his hips out, he's gonna step his right foot over my leg, step your right foot over my leg, pull me and put your back on the mat, right? From here, notice how like I'm trying to stay up a little bit. I'm not just gonna like fall out and melt my face into the mat, right? I'm gonna be trying to like push into him, right? And trying to gather up, right? And that's gonna force my opponent, and it's gonna be forcing the person, the Tori, to keep shrimping the hips out, right? To do it correctly, okay? So, uke, if you guys are drilling this at home, make sure that you're not just like a dead body, like a dead fish, you know? Give the person some posturing to be able to actually have to do that little shrimp movement, because a lot of times when I'm grabbing Kimura right here, I get him to bump, or I get him to put his hand on the mat, this right here, keep a wide base. Yes, exactly, right? It's gonna force me to have to like shrimp out to get my hip ahead of his, right? And now Christian's already got his face down on the mat, right? And if he rolls out of this, which guys will, I'm gonna allow it, right? And then I'll just follow him to the top. Take the back, or finish him with the Kimura from the top side. Okay, one more time, guys.
Kind of went off screen there, coach, on the following up.
Oh yeah, sorry. Here, I'll do it from right here. Okay, so I put his hands on the mat. Go ahead and get posture here. A lot of times, guys, I'll do this hip bump sweep, where like I'll bump him down, right? And I'll force him to have to try to posture up. And as soon as he postures up, I follow him, right? And then I can explode into it, right? And then from right here, this is where I'll grab the Kimura, shrimp, finish, right? If he rolls, I allow it. And look, I can stay on his shoulder and finish the shoulder lock here, or stay with my ribs on his shoulder. And if I can step all the way over this way, or sorry, keep my ribs on his shoulder and step in front of it, right? And keep his shoulders pinned to the mat, right? Then I'm gonna be able to finish this top side right here. If he is able to get his hand in, right? Then I'll just follow it to the top. I'll look to step over his head, and I'll finish my top side Kimura right there. And then for those that were asking, hey, like, would you just go to the Kimura first? Yeah, you can. You can set it up to where you would do that first. It would probably look like this, where I would go to hip bump, right? And maybe I'll grab around his head right here, right? So that like I know that he's gonna post. This is also how I would set up the triangle, right? So I would have him post, and then drop back to the triangle, pass, and finish, right? Same thing goes if you definitely want to do just the Kimura or the triangle. Bump. Now I can grab, look to go over his head, and now I can start looking for my Kimura. But just as effective to, I like going for the sweep, guys. That's my preference. I'm gonna try to sweep you first, right? I'm gonna go to hip bump sweep, and if I get it, then I get it, right? Then again, if you post, right? Christian isn't about that post. That's when I'll grab the Kimura, shrimp out, lock. I remember taking a lesson with one of my first professors, Mel Locke, and he talked about making sure that this foot is on top, right? Because this foot is easy for him to push the foot down, right, and then roll out, right? So he can push the leg that's locked. He can push the leg down and then roll his hips out, right? So instead, I'll lock this way, right, and then that way he can't push that leg down and roll out of it, right? Now I have the Kimura finish. Okay, so again on that triangle setup, go neck, up neck. So I would set that up like this, where I would just go with my hand on this side. There's no way you're gonna finish a hip bump sweep from here. At least there shouldn't be. You should never be able to finish a hip bump sweep right here. He's always gonna post. Then I finish the triangle.
You're getting a lot of like long messages, and like I saw a text message too.
Yeah. Let me check it out.
It's that, and then the text message. There's Lucas.
Yeah, what's up? Will your opponent be able to forward roll out of it even if you have your feet locked over the top of his back? That's what I was talking about right there. Yeah, perfect. Glad I handled it. Nice.
Yeah,
We're on the same wavelength.
Message that you got a message.
Same after class.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's the way I like to set it up. It's too bad Lil J isn't here in the chat. Lil J is like my #1 victim for the hip bump sweep to the triangle. I don't think I get him anymore with it, right? I probably haven't got him in like a year, but he always laughs. He always laughs when I try it. He knows about it. I'll show that one more time too, just so that everybody can kind of see it as a separate technique. Okay, so again, I would set that up. I would still do the same thing. I would still look to try to break his posture down, right? And then instead of going over this way looking for the hip bump sweep, I'm just gonna go here, grab his head, and then see how I bump him out. And then I can hang over his head and shoot the triangle, right? Even if he tries to resist it, I lift the hips, I pass the arm, I grab the head, because there's no kids divisions right now, so it doesn't matter. We grab the head in the triangle, right? It's the most effective. Okay, and some of you guys might have seen like this as well, where people will just grab the wrist, sit up, and then go right into the Kimura, right? That's acceptable as well, right? I don't like it as much. I like setting up the Kimura off of the sweep, because then it's not as obvious, right? So we'll roll after. Okay, so wide base. Okay, here.
Wait, is that way?
No, come on.
Okay, good.
No, it's not.
Okay, so he's gonna try to get posture. So I sit into his lap and then I make him post his hand. I would just tuck my finger into the armpit and then shoot the triangle. Lift, pass, grab the head, lock, and finish. Okay?
Jen was asking, how are you helping yourself sit up?
Who was asking that?
Jen.
How am I helping myself sit up? That's a good question. I'm gonna do it without a partner. So check this out. So I use my knees to pull his posture forward, right? And get him to put his hands on the mat. From there, I'm gonna extend my legs, and then my legs are gonna end up riding on the opponent's hips, right? From there, I can sit up, and my feet are gonna go to the mat, and I'm gonna pinch my knees, right? Pinching my knees on their hips. From there, I've already picked my side because that hand is on the mat. I'm gonna drive my hips all the way in and try to put that knee to the mat. From there, I can pull the arm, or if I'm going for that triangle setup, I just grab the back and then shoot the triangle, right? Or grab the arm and hip in and finish my hip bump sweep.
Chris, on that too, for Jen. So when they're sitting up too, so use their momentum against them, right? So as they're posturing up, you break their posture down. When they come to sit back up, ride them like Chris was saying, right? So that'll help your sit up. You're not fighting against their weight. You're riding right behind them.
Yeah, I'll never forget when Professor Mitch talked about doing the crab ride. You do that, not a crab ride, a crab walk into their hips. right? You really get them to carry your hips, your hip weight, right? And it's like a shove, like you shove their hips to the mat using your hips, right? And then you kind of break them down after that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, of course. We're gonna elaborate a little bit more on that, Toby.
Here, I have one more thing. They're breaking down. So they're going down really smooth up with your arms too.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is with the wrist, I'm starting to get the wrist control right away. Because this is my hip sweep and my Kimura open, right? So I just left it with sitting away from my body as I sit up. Right, so keep it ready.
That's how I.
Man, it's crazy this thing that's going on, man. We gotta make do with what we can. We appreciate you being the uke.
Pull them away, right? So now they're all close. Now they're going to hit by this weight right here too. Now as they go isolated, now I swim, stay on your knees. I swim way over here, and this is committed. So keep this pulling away from him the whole time. As you go with your hip, pulling away here. And now I'm committed here. So when you go again, so Chris, try with Christian. He's got a little better base.
Jen says that looks familiar. That's like
Yeah, I'll do it on this side.
Two moves on.
Okay, so yeah, see where I want his hands?
This right wrist control, we start hiking it over our right shoulder away from us as we're hipping up. So go back, Chris. So keep the wrist control as you're sitting up. So pull his wrist away from your body. Yeah, but keep pulling him the whole time, so that kind of helps you pull up. Right? Yeah, and then throw in.
I like it.
Right, can you go? We're swimming here. We're gonna get it here. So, like when Chris said, if they go too high, it can be struggle to sweep them. That's when we keep that wrist control. Now when they throw to swim up, I'm following with them. I'm controlling this, right? I control their whole posture. It's connected to their shoulder, and then I swim over, and then I come back.
Yeah. Nice.
Chris, do you like the lock legs over pinching the knees? So when you hip out?
So two ways of doing it, right? And actually I got a question about that on the Facebook Live about locking the feet, right? I was talking about how I will lock the bottom leg over the top leg to avoid them being able to break that lock and then roll out, okay? Whereas if you lock it the other way, sometimes they can push that leg down and be able to forward roll, right? So the difference being, let's go from right here. Let's turn this way. Okay, so watch what this leg does, guys. So when I'm here, I shrimp, and then option one is here. Now, Christian, push that bottom leg down and forward roll out. Right? Now, I can keep rolling to the top, right? I have him in the Kimura trap. I'm pretty much, his arm is mine at this point. I can either take the back, I can follow it to the top, more Kimuras, more arm bars, back takes, etc., right? But if I'm really adamant about keeping that Kimura position on the bottom, then I'm gonna do it off of, come on back up. Watch the difference now between the foot, where if I'm here, and when I fall back, I lock here, there's no way he's gonna be able to, yeah, he can try to push that one down, right? But he's stuck, he's gonna be tapping to the Kimura before he's gonna be able to open that up. Now there's gonna be other trains of thought where I'm like, hey, I got the arm out, I just wanna roll him. Right, I want to get to the top, right? Maybe he's going to just tap to the Kimura, or maybe he's going to defend it and roll his way to the top. I'm going to keep it behind his back, right, and follow him to the top. And now I can use it to take his back. Off of the Kimura trap, right? There's whole systems that have been developed off of just the Kimura trap itself. You know what I mean? That are really great. Like go look up like David Avalon or DJ Jackson's really good with it. Tim Spriggs. All the Lloyd Irvin guys are really good with the Kimura trap. JT's really good with the Kimura trap. Yeah, it's a great position. I like it a lot. But yeah, does that answer your question on whether I lock it on one side or the other? Yeah. Cool.
No, not just one side or the other. So the other variation is not locking the legs at all. So like Clean showed, right, is choking up and pinching the book, right? So getting one knee right in the rib cage, the other one on their spine.
No.
Yeah, I think he showed that on me. I don't. I might have shared that picture the other day. I don't remember the specific details of it. I remember the finishes from the top, how he would use like the hiking up the elbow into the armpit, and all those things. But as far as like doing it from the bottom, how he was setting it up from the bottom, I can't really recall specifically how he was doing it. Otherwise, I'd share that with you guys too. I don't know. Calling him back.
Hey, come here. My tits suck, man. Carry on.
It's all right. What are you guys into week? You're towards the end of week 1, quarantine out there in Weezer.
Oh yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Well, man, hey guys, at least we got this. You know, like I got 11 people on the Facebook live stream right now. I got you guys here sitting in. You know, I really appreciate it. Let's say we I want to get all on video of one sequence of all the techniques that we covered tonight, right? So Christian, let me use you. So just for anybody that's watching on the Facebook live as well that wants to see, get a little bit of distance. Christian starts with the double overhooks on the arms, right? I push on the hips. I underhook. I'm in the T position. I step in. I hip. Take him down, and then right from here, the way that the drill would go is Christian would go to elbow escape, right? He would get the knee in, grab the half guard, okay? Keep going all the way to the closed guard, right? Boom, all the way to the closed guard, and then from right here, get back, off the mats.
Go.
Mat, off the mats. Okay, and then from here, right, he's gonna put my hands on the mat, boom, hip bump sweep. Drives into me, hip bump sweep. Okay, and then I'll do the next one, right? Actually, I'll let him throw me.
So wait, so you want to, and then next one here. Alright, wait, how do I?
So T position. Okay, step in,
Wait.
and then hip throw. Okay. So he hip throws, right?
Yes.
That's called practicing my ukemi, right? Stay on side control. Okay, so he's in side control, frame on the hip. I turn his head, knee in, and his base was so weak that I got all the way to the closed guard. It's perfectly fine, right? Put his hands to the mat, sit up, go to bump, he posts. I trap the foot for the Kimura, shrimp out, lock, finish. If he's able to roll, right, I'll follow him to the top, try to not put him in the wall. Step over the head, and I'll look to finish. This is where clean was showing like the elbow in, right? And then we finish, right?
I like that one. That's my favorite.
And then the last one we did. We went here, right? Where I sat up, I grabbed him around his head. He posts, and I trap the triangle, even with him trying to escape it. Make him choke him with his own hand. We're into week 2 of quarantine over here, guys. We're gonna be sparring after this. Cool.
To the dog.
Does anybody have any last questions on any of the curriculum, any of the technique tonight?
Ciao, coach. Any question you have?
I don't have any questions, but it's sure fun to watch you guys.
Are you going to be running class tomorrow of any type?
I was thinking of just putting up a technique series video. I know Nikayla, I think, is running a strength training class in the morning. Yeah, of course, Ryan, man. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I'm not sure if I'm going to run an actual class tomorrow. Maybe if I can get some of the kids rounded up, I'd like to meet with the kids a couple times each week, or maybe 3 times a week, if I can. Man, I miss all our kids, and I'd like to be able to see all them on the Zoom. And if you guys are out there watching tonight, I know, but some of them are out watching tonight, probably drilling at home. Yeah, guys, it lifts my spirits during these times. I hope it does the same for you guys. Being able to get together and still do jiu-jitsu, right? because it hurts thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? So being able to like get in a room with 20 of us here, or 18 of us here, and be able to talk about it and demonstrate
There's two
techniques and
black belts
stuff.
on the mat tonight.
Three.
Well, I'm laying in bed, so that don't count. I'm not wearing
Hey man, we're in what? We're in quarantine right now. The bed might as well be mats. The bed might as well be mats. You're on the mats in my book, right? So, yeah, and man, I really appreciate you guys tuning in and hanging out with me and going over some techniques, and hopefully this stuff helps you guys. And I'm counting it as classes too, guys. I'm taking note of everybody that's tuning in, and I'm counting that as classes, man. We're striping when I get back, right? Gracie University, the base university online, right? So, like I said, I'm gonna do some filming tomorrow. I'm gonna record some a nogi series off of this. Make sure that I have it. I know Professor Jacob. He just started a YouTube channel as well, sharing some old footage and some old techniques. He had one of me teaching like 2015, like end of 2015, which was pretty cool. Thank you, Jason, man. Thanks for tuning in. Ryan, you too, man. Thanks. Appreciate it, buddy. So make sure that you guys are checking out all the content that's out there right now. There's a lot. Stay engaged, stay involved, stay safe, right? I think 6:30 there was supposed to be a meeting from Jay Inslee, I think, right? An announcement from him. Yeah, what'd he say?
5:30.
Yeah, it's both Oregon and Washington are on stay-home orders.
Yeah. So I mean, that's just layman's speak for quarantine, right? They got the National Guard, in every city right now on the I-5 corridor. So stay safe and stay doing what we're supposed to be doing. Don't I don't know. I don't have to say it, right? And the sooner that we get through all this, then the sooner we get back to training. I'm sure there's already like things in the testing and all that stuff to be able to. Thanks, John. Appreciate it, John. Man, what a great message. So hopefully they're figuring this stuff out, and us doing the right thing is gonna pay off, and then we just get back to training. Get back to our normal schedules and get back to our lives. I don't think it's never gonna be the same, right? But we can make the most of it, right? And I have plans to get right back to it. So hopefully you guys do too. And during this time, I'm just gonna keep doing this and keep giving opportunities for us to train together and learn and get better and see my brother Toby, right? Like when else on a Monday night jiu-jitsu class other than when he just randomly pops into the gym, I get to see Toby on the mats too and share the mats with you guys. Gino just hanging out in class from his bed, no big deal, right? Rough day at work, right? Appreciate it. Appreciate all the hardworking people out there that are still going out on the front lines and slaving away for us. So if anybody has any questions about anything, any techniques or anything, I'm gonna post this video up to our YouTube channel. It'll probably go up by tomorrow, right? And then I'm gonna make a Technique Tuesday video doing some no-gi series. And then if the kids are interested in doing a class tomorrow, I'd be happy to make that happen as well. So let's go. Let's do it. Probably 9 a.m. Hey, Nikayla. 9 a.m. training tomorrow?
Oh gosh, no, 10.
10? Okay, 10.
Oh wait, no, 9.
Okay,
Yeah.
9 a.m. 9 a.m. Get the kids up. Make them work out. Yeah, well, she's been setting a schedule for the kids like they're going to school, right? And it's actually been good. I've been running Monday, Wednesday for the kids, and she's been running Tuesday, Thursday, and and then we give them Friday off, right? No school on Friday, right? So you do 4 days of school during quarantine and 1 day, 3 days off, right? It's been working out pretty good. So yeah, hey, if you guys got any questions on some curriculum for the kids for school too, man, hit us up. We've been doing that also, but make them do PE. I appreciated seeing Gino's kids there today doing some PE. I encourage you guys to do that all week, and we're gonna keep uploading those videos to the Facebook page as well. And that's it. Cool, guys. Good stuff tonight. Appreciate y'all. I got Christian tackling me. He's about to get rolled up.
Next time he takes your back, he just needs to keep his hips down so he doesn't get thrown off.
Right. What about this one? Hit him with the old. Hit him with
Toby,
the old.
you're awesome.
Hit him with the old. The wrist lock. The wrist lock.
Love you guys.
Good night, my friends.
Later.
It's never gonna work. It's never gonna work. It's never gonna work.
Hey, I watched your arm series on YouTube today too. That was awesome.
Which one? The arm throw series? Yeah, nice. Yeah, I actually.
Had a dummy.
Yeah, Bridget and Jason hit me up. They were like, "Hey, we were thinking of doing some programming during this off time," and yeah, I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna make one with literally every tool that probably nobody has at home." So.
That's okay. It was still fun to watch. It was
Yeah.
a nice refresh.
Nice.
Yeah.
It was more for the internet. That's why I didn't really like share it on our members page or on our.
No, I was looking for something else and I stumbled upon it and I was like, I might as well watch it, and so I did.
Nice.
I can't do it, John. I can't.
There it is.
Oh, what was that?
This is the whiteboard.
You're so lucky.
Guillotines.
Guys, okay. See you guys later. Get some dinner.
Now I gotta make dinner.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hey, have a great night, guys. I'm gonna tune out too. We're gonna have some dinner.
Yeah.
Hey, Rick.
Oh wait, I didn't think that you could.
All right, guys. Have a great night. We're out of here.
Next turn.
Have some dinner. Talk to y'all soon. Love y'all. Be safe.